Welcome back to the Hotel Orloff. It's June the 5th, 2023, and just made a discovery yesterday. There's a light up here, and I just discovered how to turn it on. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. See that light? It lights up quite a bit. And I guess I didn't realize that this light switch here controls that light. Can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen? Now, the only problem I have is if that bulb burns out, how the heck am I going to get up there and replace it? You know, because look at this. You got the stairs, and that's pretty high up. I don't think that I would be capable of doing that. And there's, oh, the heck, never mind. There's another light over here that's burned out that I'm mystified by. And maybe you guys are smarter than I am. Maybe you can tell me how to replace this. Okay. This light bulb, of course I can replace that. But this light bulb is burned out. Both of them are, actually. And see, it's way up there and below are stairs, you know, and so I don't know how to do that, ladies and gentlemen. So I guess there's some way of getting like a pole to change light bulbs. I don't know. But you can tell me down in the comments down below if you know how to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I've got a lot of work to do today, so you want to come along, you're welcome. A lot of organizing, a lot of investigating. So let's get to it. Cats are sleeping. Actually, they're awake because I've been making some noise, but they were asleep there a moment ago. Well, let's see. Better plug the phone in. I was on the phone with Gotham City Comics, Kevin Johnson in Mesa, Arizona, a few days ago, and he had a whole bunch of Savage Sword of Conans and 1970s color Conan comics, and I was trying to figure out what issues do I already have. So I got out my box of color Conan the Barbarian comics, and there were some that I didn't have, and so but then I was thinking, you know, Savage Sword of Conan, I think I remember which ones I pretty much have and which ones I bought as a kid, but, you know. So, anyway, I just went in the closet and pulled out the box of the Savage Sword of Conan. You guys fell right over him. What's wrong with you? Have some respect for yourself. Stop falling over. That camera's crooked. Let's make that better. Okay. Okay, that's better. All right, it was a little too crooked. Okay. All right, I pull out this box of Mads. That's something I need to look at. Actually, I need to file some Mads in there. And some famous... Where did the famous monsters box go? Is that it? Yeah. Okay. What the heck is this? Okay. There's an issue of Famous Monsters of Filmland, ladies and gentlemen. One of the great magazines of all time. There's now a magazine coming out called Monster Bash in the vein of this magazine. Here are some famous monsters that apparently I didn't have. Those two issues. Okay. So here's another. Well, this one I have, but it's a long story. There's a King Kong action figure that's painted like this. Now, what Basil Gogos, this artist, would do he would have different colors of paint, different colors of light hitting his monsters. So it's like there's a red light, hitting him here, and kind of a green one hitting. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do with that. This issue of Famous Monsters, I got this from Gotham City Comics, and he purchased it from somebody that had a very strange way of sealing their Famous Monsters. Anyway, I want to put it with the action figure that I got at Target that's colored like that. Man, how did... They just made it... This is like they sealed it to sell it at a half-price Books or at an antique mall. It's not sealed to easily open. It's like sealed as a one-time thing, and then you have to... It's not enough. Anyway, I really need scissors for this. Maybe I got it. Anyway, I just wanted an extra copy so I could display it behind an action figure. I just see that Meyer Greenblatt, our friend in San Francisco, has just posted a new video. He's moving closer to the ocean in San Francisco, and he's got to have everything packed by August 1st. And I said, you need to show yourself, you need to film yourself packing, and then film yourself unpacking, because everyone will be fascinated by that. And he said, yeah, that's a great idea. So he just has put up a video a few moments ago, day one unpacking, so I can't wait to watch that. And Meyer, you were in the middle of telling a story, just kind of like my videos always cut off right in the middle of a story. You were telling a great story about this girl that was offended by some of the pictures on your wall, and it cut off in the middle of the story, and my wife was wanting to hear the rest of that story. So if you could be like Paul Harvey and tell us the rest of the story, that would be great. Because anyway, I'm going down to the basement now, and I'm going to get that King Kong action figure so you can see what I'm talking about. These magazines I got from Gotham City Comics a couple months ago, I showed them before, but hardly anyone watched that episode. So now you have a second chance to see them. This artist, Charles Hancock, sent me a message on Facebook Messenger about a week ago, and sent a little thumbnail picture and said, do you have this picture? It had two clowns firing from a car. And I said, no, this is the one I bought. And it was way back in 1990. And he says, oh, that paint, you have that one. Well, it's good that it has a good home. But anyway, I guess he was trying to figure out what happened to one of his, and this wonderful new light that shines adds a wonderful new dimension to this very sophisticated highbrow artwork. I know just where this thing is down in the basement, so it won't take long, ladies and gentlemen. Heading on down. I need to spend more time down here because I need to get it organized, but now I've got nothing but time and no excuses. This stuff spread out on top of these pinball machines is stuff that needs to be organized. Like all this wonderful artwork from John Goris and the Blind Dead. He sends me this great artwork from time to time, and never ceases to amaze. Okay. Yeah, this is the King Kong box. Where's the actual King Kong? I think he's in the other room. Okay. There he is. All right. You're going to a new home, Mr. Monkey. Yeah, this room, I moved an inflatable bed out of this room because our master bedroom is in what used to be the attic. I guess it's still the attic. And during the winter, it's nice and warm up there. But during the summer, we must have had 6, 7 fans blowing on us, and it's just not. It's a little too hot, ladies and gentlemen. So I've moved that inflatable mattress so my wife can sleep on it. And then I'm going to sleep on this green couch next to, just to escape the heat. And then, or we're going to figure something out, or we're going to figure out some way to get a separate air conditioner up in the attic. I mean, the air conditioning goes up in the attic, but it's just not enough. All right. I'll show you real quick, I guess. This is the way up to the attic. Yeah, it's pretty hot up here. And everything's disorganized up here too. That's the desk. I'd like to do episodes from this desk sometime. It's my wife's desk. It was actually my father's desk when he was a real estate broker. These are the only 2 air conditioner vents that come up. Anyway, these are the beds where we sleep. It's the TV we watch. I'm out of breath, man, because I'm so out of shape. Let's go down to Organized Comics where we can catch our breath. Gotta get on that treadmill, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, where can I put the King Kong? I'll put the King Kong over here. And let's look at this issue of Famous Monsters. It's from the early 70s, but it's actually a reprint of an issue of King Kong that came out, I think, around 63, during the tail end of the Kennedy administration. Famous Monsters put out a special issue utilizing Forey Ackerman's unparalleled archives, and he was the biggest fan in the world of King Kong. And so this is a issue. One of these kids that had those grubby fingers once owned it. That's like kids whose fingertips, they exude acid or something, and they touch anything with black ink, and it causes it to just come off. My older brother was like that. Famous Monsters was the greatest thing in the world, man. It's so sad that it's gone, but we have Monster Bash. This is all into the history and how it was made and There's Fay Ray. Well, that's a fake picture, but you know, just if you're old ad mats for the movie. I mean, if you're into King Kong, this is one of the greatest things in the world. Okay, so having said that, that being said, man, I just notice all these things that everyone says. Everyone, oh, I forgot. You guys need to be plugged in. That okay? It's just unbelievable how people can't stop, including me, can't stop saying. That being said, well, I don't do that, but sometimes I'll say so. Yeah, I noticed Meyer Greenblatt in his last video was noticing himself doing that. You know, you just hear people say these things so often, and it's just like they become just part of this lazy way that we talk. And I don't know what's wrong with us, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I think that's straight. We got to be professional here on YouTube and make sure our camera angles are straight. So I want to put this next to that action figure I just showed you that was painted this way. Okay, so that being said, where are my famous monsters magazines? Oh, there was a whole box of famous monsters here. I swear it was here. Okay, well, fantastic. Why is everything backwards in this box? What's wrong? Oh, here's another one. Another issue of Famous Monsters. Well, here's an Eerie Publications book. Okay. All right, we'll do this first. Okay. This box of yes, it's June and I'm wearing a Grinch shirt. You have some problem with that? All year is Grinch time, man. Okay. So, here's Mad number 18. I have some other EC Mads, but they're in another box. Perhaps they should be here. Here's Mad number 41 from September of '58. What do I have here? Newly acquired number 40 from July of '58. So that will go before that. Here's number 42 from November of '58. Man, where did that Famous Monsters box go? That's definitely Kelly Frias, the wonderful painter. Yes, it's in good shape. I've the parody of the big cars of the time period. Mad was just one of those great things that just was always there when I was a kid in the '70s. And Famous Monsters always was too. And you just thought they'd be there forever. Famous Monsters is gone. Mad is kind of on life support. Like 2-3 times a year they put out some $12 square bound book that reprints old stuff, but they just keep it in publication just to keep that intellectual property out there so they can, I don't know, make maybe another TV show out of it again. Here's number 51. There's 44. Okay. 51. 54. Well, see, I already had a copy that apparently I bought at Doc's Records in Fort Worth, but see, it's got a spine roll. I bought that for $3.98. But then I got this one, which is in much better shape, from Gotham City Comics in Mesa, Arizona. Here is from October of 1962. When was the Cuban Missile Crisis? Was that October 61 or October 62? I think it was October 61. But anyway, you've heard of the missiles of October, the big standoff, nuclear standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union. Number 74, that is. Oh, here's number 59. That's got a great cover. That's beautiful. 59. 69. See, these ones I got at half-price books, they just have a piece of cardboard in the back. I think it would really be better to just have it unbagged and unboarded than up against a piece of raw cardboard with the acid that it would have and everything. Anyway, in my opinion, or as the